Okay. Trying to remember the buttons. Okay, that is okay. Circle to dodge. Oh my god, I need to stop doing that. It's because on. I wish you could do co-op invasions on it. I don't remember what I had my sensitivity set on this game. It's in hundreds. That feels alright. No, that's too fast. No, I think it goes up to 1,000. I don't actually know what it goes up to. It goes up to like eight, it goes up to like 800, but it goes mental quick. So that was too fast. Let's try 400, 300. Yeah. Yeah. Um, I'm hoping by the end of next month. What? What did you say? Did you say I ended it? I'll come on that with you. Oh, okay. So, what was the stream ended? Yeah, I'll come back on now. So it's got a really cool mechanic in this game where you combine elements, okay? That's one of the main things. So you can see my grenade puts toxic on them. So if I set fire on them, they start, every time it ticks the fire, it causes an explosion. But my personal favourite is miasma. So that was a bad example because he just fucking melted. There you go, that's a perfect enemy to do it on. So you can see now, it just starts trickling down percentage of its health, and it stacks. You can see. And then there's also, if you combine, where's an enemy? Just hope I get the ticks. Ooh, don't kill me! So I've applied fire to that guy. And then if I apply... Never mind, he's just gonna fucking die. Everyone's just dying, I think. I've started a run that I apparently must have started months ago before I uninstalled. Because this isn't from the beginning, and I think I'm quite powerful right now. Like, so this is a mini boss. Yeah, I'm pretty powerful. This... What, that crystal that dropped then? No, it was a loot. You know what, this could be nuts. Let's look for that. Oh, I never found the portal. You get these at the end of every area. These are ascensions. So they're all character specific, like. So, like, these are all my characters' ones. Yeah, so I always go for these three when they come out. Because they just make your damage go through the roof. And then Elemental Rage, also really good. And there's... what is it? Smoke. Where's Hex Smoke? There, that one is also insanely good. Because it makes enemies deal 70% less damage and take 40% more damage when they're affected by smoke grenades. Yeah, yeah. But you also get scrolls as well. So it's like Dead Zone, but you get scrolls as well. Which give you, like... So if I look through here, you can see these are all my scrolls. So they all do different stuff. Hmm. Yeah, fun. Yeah, like I said, this will be... I'm not even joking, it might actually be the first game I get. Yeah. Oh, it was happening to us the other day, wasn't it? It just depends how many people are on it, I suppose, yeah. Oh, you actually have to worry about armor on this game as well. And then because I completed the challenge room, I get really dumb weapon damage minus 50%, but each attack hits twice. But it's actually really, really good because if you, like, playing as the cat, you really want to proc elements to do all your damage. Like that. So now so, like, every time I hit an enemy now, it's going to have double the chance of basically proccing the elements, yeah, because all my damage hits twice. So it sounds really bad when you think about it, that 50% negative damage, but it's actually really, really insanely powerful. When you get invaded next year, you should give yourself movement speed and just run around and knife him. So can you see the bar at the bottom? Oh, too late. It loaded too fast. It only shows on the loading screens. Oh yeah, yeah. So that bar shows you like every area you've got a certain amount of normal things to go through, and then you go to a boss fight. So I don't know if you saw that portal then as well. So you see every, like, after every loading screen, there's going to be a crack in a wall. If you shoot it, it opens a portal. So you can see this one's got that, like, head picture, which means I'm going to fight an elite inside. 4 seconds. I hate that when games do that, you know. The portal is recharging. Please try again in 0 seconds. So yeah, I just basically kill off the first wave of enemies. And then the elite spawns, which this time is the elite lizard. You can see the stacks of a miasma, and then they just rinse him. Oh, it's one off. Oh, I forgot. I need to be recycling all the items I'm not picking up. Hey, look at this! Look at this weapon. So, no, the icy sphere, not that one. This one, the icy spear. Okay, you can throw it. Yeah, it starts spinning around. It'll hit anyone near it, and then you can suck it back, so it headshots anyone it hits on the way back. After dashing 3 times, gain immunity to damage for 2 seconds. 5% lucky shot chance per second, up to 50%. Minus 1 second primary skill cooldown upon casting a secondary skill. Well, I don't really use my... I'm going to go immunity to damage after dashing 3 times. Because I've already got 1 second dashes. God, this mortar does so much damage, man. Look at this. Big guy, bang. 2 big guys dead. Fuck. That's, I was like, where the fuck is the chest? Plus 80% lightning damage. That fucking mortar I'm using's doing lightning damage as well, so it's gonna go crazy. And it's a bit like RoboQuest in the way that if you beat the hardest difficulty, you unlock new difficulties. So, like, I've got a peddler over here who's just like a merchant. They can spawn randomly. And they sell a bunch of stuff, so. So if you don't like anything, you can always, you get a reroll, which you have to unlock. Like, I'll show you the skill tree in a minute. Every 10 seconds, the next shot will be a guaranteed crit hit. Paranormality. Health is fixed at 1, but shields are doubled. Hex smoke. There you go. So this will be a boss fight now. I'll take curiosity a box. Double acceleration. Okay, I'll take that. Improved clip. Ammo pickups are directly added to the magazine. A pump pickup plus 25% movement speed. I will take that too. It's my health line. Ammo's all full. It definitely else worth buying. Refresh it, see what I get. Oh, actually, what I want to do, I want to make. What's that? Let's find out what. There is not. I want to get. This weapon a bit stronger. I must be on an easy difficulty right now. Everything's dying way too easily. I don't know what I'm on. Oh, I'm gonna run out of ammo for my mortar soon. So I never found. Oh, it's right there. Yeah, so these are what the cracks look like. If you see cracks like that on the wall, you just shoot them. And then this one's in a leak because it's got the head. Hmm. Haven't seen, oh, there you go, lobster. What was that? Oh god, I couldn't tell you. This boss is nuts. Holy shit, I nearly died. It's fine, I want to play my favorite character in a minute. Oh, I got this. I believe. Look at that attack. There you go. Told you I got this. So what do I do? Do I end the run? Or do I go for the bonus boss? Yeah, I don't even know why I asked. Deaden. Ooh, what do I do? Well, that was a load of shit. I'll swap it for that though. Oh. Oh, in this area as well, you get cursed ones of these corrupted golden goblets, so you only get one choice. Now it gets real. So I've got weapon 1 and 2 share damage type, so now I do lightning and fire damage with my mortar. And then I do, there's only 3 damage types, yeah, and I do toxic with my grenade. That's the cat's special thing, is the toxic grenade. Or smoke bomb as it's called. It's not that OP. But it's just that I can now apply all 3 elements, yeah. Which just fucking... Yeah, there's only 3 in the game. I don't know, there might be more on PC. Like I said, there's a lot of content that's not on... Like, there's loads of new characters and stuff to play as. The final boss. Here comes the intro. This is the part that gets you. So you're on a timer. If you don't kill him in 10 seconds now, like on the harder difficulties, obviously it's a lot harder. And the difficulty scaling on this is nuts. Yeah, like I think Reincarnation 8 is like 25,000% health on the bosses. So it's like 250 times as much health. So obviously I killed him in 2 shots then, but that won't happen on Reincarnation 8. There we go. Challenge success. So yeah, this is like the skill tree. So there's certain stuff like there's to get into the vault. Peddlers have a chance to sell scrolls. Every time you hit an enemy in the head with a crit hit, it gives you 3 gold. Rerolls, recycle weapons. What else is there? You can't die while reviving a teammate, which is obviously clutch as fuck. You always have 1 health, but the thing is, they 99% of the time they hit you and they knock you flying across the map. These are all the heroes. So Cat, there's the bird, Kinyan. He's probably my favourite. He's melee build, but he goes hard. Yeah, he's got an ability. Let's have a look. Ascension. He's got an ability called Easy Kill. So every time you kill an enemy with cleave, you get +5 cleave base damage when you kill an enemy with cleave. So basically, if you get that as your first upgrade in a run, then by the end of it, you just one-shot everything. There was me and Tatham were playing a game once. I think I hit 1 trillion damage with a melee. Yeah, that's how hard it goes. You got the dog. He has grenades and he can dual wield weapons, so he can hold 2 guns at the same time. The hedgehog, he has like a shield, and he can use it as a shield, or he can. I think he can throw it. And he has punches as well. So, like, you can see he's got smoke grenades here. He's got cleave, which is the melee, and then he's also got a leap, which launches you forwards as melee as well. He's good. This is Tathan's favourite character. Because he goes pretty hard, to be fair, if you get the right stuff for him. He just fucking send lightning across the whole map. This character is absolutely mental on Reincarnation difficulties, because you get these specialized upgrades you can only get on Reincarnation, and they give you, like, well, for her, for instance, there's one where her ability Swords Out always does 10% of the enemy's health per hit, but you can have it spawn up to 45 swords at a time. Like if you stack it up. So basically, for every shot fired, I think it is, her swords out start stacking up. And then the more stacks you've got, the more swords it spawns. But she's got upgrades so she can get more stacks, and upgrades so that each stack spawns more swords. There's one for him, yeah, called Atomic Bomb, where like you just stack loads of grenades and you get the Atomic Bomb upgrade. And what it does is it throws every single grenade you have at the same time, but only costs one grenade. And for every grenade that hits an enemy, it does plus 50% damage to the next grenade. So it goes fucking mental. But when you play Reincarnation, you need stuff like that, yeah, like just absurd amounts of damage. So yeah, look, I'll show you a Reincarnation run now. That's the beard. So this guy only spawns in Reincarnation difficulties, and he spawns after every boss fight. So I'm just gonna quit. I haven't got enough currency at the moment to spend on re-rolling, so I'll just quit and restart. That's what I do when I'm playing on my own, because there's no point wasting your currency. It costs a fortune to reroll. Like, it doesn't seem like much. Like, you can see it says there's only 10 to refresh, but when I refresh, it goes up to 20, and then so on. So I know the upgrade I want costs 180, so I keep re-rolling, and if I get it... Wait, I didn't get it. So because I haven't actually started the run, if I quit, I get all my currency back. Until you go through that first portal, you can't lose anything. So you can see I'm back on 400 now, of the blue stuff. Secondary skills deal double damage, I'll take that. Yeah, I'll just get some headshots off the bat with this. Oh, you can see they spawn with modifiers now as well, so this is a defensive, agile monster. So when he's near other monsters, he increases their movement speed and increases their defense. And then this is a resistant, aggressive monster, so he attacks more often. As you can see, he's just... Yeah, go for it. I'm not. Yeah. Tomorrow, no. Yeah, I can hear you. I said no. You are range. There you go. So I got easy kill as my first upgrade. So now every time I get a kill with cleave, it increases my cleave damage. No, I don't want paranormality. Do I want paranormality? I'm going to take paranormality because I'm fucking psycho. So for every other character, it's amazing at the start because it doubles. Like if you look at my health, it doubles your shield. But for this character, you don't get shield. You get armor, which only comes back by basically dealing damage. Which is an upgrade you have to get for this character in order to get armor back. Otherwise, you can't get it back. But there is an upgrade I can get for cleave later in the run that'll give me 10% armor, and then it stacks. I think it goes up to 30% in the end. Oh, I've got no cleave. Hang on. Oh, I've got an upgrade on the skill tree as well, which gives me cleaves back when I waste bullets. So the better the bullet. So you can see different guns have different ammos. So this one shoots blue bullets, and then there's also green and yellow bullets. So it's green is light bullets, blue is heavy bullets, and then yellow is special ammo. But so heavy ammo gives you them back a bit quicker. Give me a fucking cleave. So hopefully I didn't get anything I wanted. So I basically want all the yellow perks for this build. Oh my god. Well, that's annoying. So yeah, you don't get any of the stuff you want, it's pretty difficult, but I'll show you basically what I was going for here now. So obviously I had easy kill, which is increases your damage every time you get a kill with cleave. And then you've got max cleave, so every time you kill an enemy with cleave, you get one cleave back. So that just gives you infinite cleaves once you get enough damage. Where's defensive cleave? So it gives you 30% of your armor per hit, 60% of your armor back per kill, and reduces the remaining cooldown of leap by 2 seconds. And then you can mark all enemies so that they take 60% more damage. This also applies to this cleave. Then 30% movement speed after killing a marked enemy, which obviously, you know, if you're doing a melee build, is clutch as fuck. You can cleave from further away, and you do plus 40% damage to every enemy within skill range, and then you get plus 300% cleave base damage. So like, if you just get yellows all the way, then he goes pretty fucking hard. And then these are like the... So if I go to talent, so it's selected on him right now. So these are like his upgrades, these ones on the right. So if leap does not hit any enemies, the cooldown is reduced by 50%. HP plus 20, armor plus 20. Restore 1 point of armor whenever your shot hits an enemy. Leap and cleave base damage plus 300. And when your armor breaks, become immune to normal damage for 2 seconds. This effect can activate again once your armor has reached its current maximum. So basically, with that, like, every time your armor gets the maximum, you're immune to damage after your armor breaks. So you combine that with this, which gives you 90% of your armor back every hit, and then Leap also gives you armor back 40% for each enemy hit, and it hits like kind of like an explosion when you land. So you just land in the middle of enemies, and you get, like, if you get that fully upgraded, you restore 100% of armor regardless of whether or not it hits us. So you can basically become invincible with that. He's my personal favourite, yeah, but then you've got the bunny. So the bunny's got, like, she's got this thing called Fatal Bloom, which, well, I'll let you see the base thing here. So it summons petals in the front of you that explode outwards, marking all enemies within 6 meters and dealing 600 damage. The mark lasts for 6 seconds. Fatal Bloom deals damage to a marked enemy again every time you hit it 12 times. So she's, as I said before, with her swords out, every bullet you fire, she gets more swords out stacks, yeah? So she's basically all about high fire rate weapons and stuff like that. Like, if you throw that Fatal Bloom at someone, you can get upgrades for it then that'll take it down to 6. And then there's one of those Phantom upgrades in the guy at the beginning of the game that takes it down by 4. So then every 2 hits you're doing an additional 600 damage. And you're using you get like an infinite ammo build with the where is it? Armory. Let's choose this gun. This gun shoots. Yeah, this gun shoots 24 bullets a second. Yeah, you see on the bottom right there, rate of fire 24. So you combine that with that, and then in 1 second you're hitting 612 times. But then obviously with all your other upgrades as well, it obviously stacks up. So like, you look at her Ascension tree. So you can have plus 300% damage and minus 2 number of hits required to trigger Fatal Bloom additional damage. Reduce enemy movement speed by 70% when they're marked. Shooting an enemy like Fatal Bloom deals 100% weapon damage to 2 other marked enemies. So not only are you hitting that one enemy, you're hitting everyone for it here. If the hit is a crit, the split damage will also deal critical damage. Each time Fatal Bloom marks an unmarked enemy, increase weapon damage and skill damage by 16%, and lucky shot chance by 5%. Lucky shots in this game are like really, really OP. It's kind of like, well, I was going to say it's like auto crit in RoboQuest, but it's not, because you get weak point hits and you get lucky shots. So you can stack lucky shot. Oh, sorry, yawning. You can stack lucky shot past 100%. I'm fucking shattered, mate. You can stack lucky shot past 100%. So if you've got like 110%, then you're always going to get a lucky shot, but there's a 10% chance the lucky shot will get lucky, and it'll double again. Yeah, so this is where it gets crazy, though. After marking an enemy with Fatal Bloom, summon a number of flying swords equal to 250% of maximum blade heart stacks to strike a marked enemy at random. So, and then, like I said, you get that, you combine that with, I'll find the upgrade now so you can read it properly. So basically I can do that 8 times, yeah. Every time I do that on an enemy, I could spawn a bunch of swords. Which would be... yeah, so then you've got that as well. That's another one. So you can go with those things instead of the swords. You can go with them, and every time you deal it, it'll do damage equal to the number of times that it exploded. multiplied by the normal base Fatal Bloom damage. Wow, it is not sure. There you go. Ice Blade. So it deals an additional 10% of enemy's current HP as true damage upon hitting an enemy with a flying sword. So you can have swords spawning every time you do that, which are going to do 10%. Every one of them is going to do 10% of the enemy's health. Oh, you can do 1,000,000 damage easy, yeah. So I'm as her right now, but if I go to the armor, go to the logbook. So my as her, no, it's not logbook. What's it on? Player information. As her, my highest damage dealt is 485,517. Well, there's achievements for completing every difficulty in under 30 minutes. Well, you could do it in under 30 minutes, yeah. Like, I think me and Tiffin have got all of them done. Normal, Elite, and Nightmare. Just not Reincarnation 8, because the game fucking, as I told you before, they fucked the matchmaking up, yeah. So you can't play... No, it's a big confusing thing. So the company that made this game, they don't make it for console. They basically pawned it out to someone so that they could make it compatible with console. But the people that they pawned it out to have basically fucked the gamer, and then they're not like updating it anymore or anything like that. So now there's like, it's been going on for like 2 years. There's this big legal battle going on between the developers of the game and 505 Games, the people that fucked it up for console. Because they've not done any of the updates or anything. They've not followed through on any of their deals. Like, so now they're going through loads of legal battles to try and get control of the game back, so that they can update it. Yeah, it is kind of stupid. It's really annoying. Yeah, and then, as I said, he has grenades, yeah. So which one is it? So you can do all of these, upgrade explosive grenade damage, toss 2 grenades instead of 1 with no additional consumption, so you can throw from both hands. And then, oh, it's on normal. Why is it on normal? Back to reincarnation. So yeah, there you go. So whenever you use a grenade, there's a chance to toss all of your grenades without consuming uses. Plus 50% grenade damage for 3 seconds every time any grenade deals damage. So not only can you like stack loads of grenades with his... God, what button is it again? That one. So yeah. Where are they? So you can toss 2 grenades at a time anyway. So that's going to double the effect of that, plus 50% every time a grenade deals damage. And then you can have explosive grenade base damage plus 200%. There's a 60% chance of not consuming a grenade when thrown, and gain 1 grenade every 10 seconds. And I'm sure there's one to get more grenades as well. No, there's not one to get more grenades. But there is other stuff that can give you more grenades. There's a scroll. No. Scrolls. So you get these scrolls, yeah, these are all like your big upgrades that you can get in the game, but there's this one, Double Exhilaration. So that's the version of it you can get on Reincarnation. So you can have infinite grenades, and every time you throw it, it throws... Well, it doubles it, yeah, so you can carry 8, so that would make it 16. But then you could be throwing it from both hands, so it's throwing 32. And they gain 50% damage per hit. So you can just throw 32 grenades at a boss. What's the base damage of the grenade? So it deals 1,050 damage. Hang on, let me just work this out on a... So do you want to know how much damage that, if you throw 32 grenades and they all hit, do you want to know how much damage that last grenade does? Well, no, it does 1,050 damage for the first grenade, but the damage increases 50% every time a grenade hits, and if you hit all 32 of them, it does 302 million. Yeah. So it'll do 1,050, 1,575, 2,362, 3,543. So that is 4 grenades. By the time you get to 10 grenades, you're doing 40,000. By the time you get to 15, you're doing 306,000. When you get to 20, you're doing 2,327,000. When you get to 25, you're doing 17,675,814. When you get to 30, it'd be 134,225,713. And then by the time you get to 32, it'd be 302 million. Oh, also, another game that I'm going to be downloading very quickly after I get PC is Borderlands 3 and Borderlands 4. And Borderlands 3. Yeah, but it's so good. Borderlands 4 you can get for for 26 quid. Borderlands 3 you can get for £2.73. You should get that right now, Borderlands 3. £2.73. On that GG Deals UK, I just typed in Borderlands and scrolled down 5 items. £2.73 for Borderlands 3, mate. That is unreal. If you want all of the DLCs and stuff, Digital Deluxe is £14. Bearing in mind that there's a lot of DLC for Borderlands 3. That's really, really good deal. That's what I'll get, yeah. I'll just get the Deluxe Edition. Oh, they've got Super Deluxe for £8.84. Yeah, 8.99, £9, £9.10. What's the difference? Oh, so you don't want the deluxe edition. You want the super deluxe, which is even cheaper. It's only £8, and that gives you the cosmetics and all main DLC. The deluxe only gives you cosmetic. Oh. Have you played that with Tathan yet? I think he's platinumed it. He loves Dying Light, yeah. Oh, did you? Yeah. Cheating. Surely Dying Light comes into horror, right? Oh, apparently the first two do, but Dying Light the Beast doesn't. Assault is 2 CP.